Hey, 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 everybody, it's Moira Casaba. I should have put my diva light on. I'm looking a little rough. It is such an honor, like beyond all honors, to be asked to pop in here and to chat with you guys. Melissa and Danielle are like just the end all and be all to me. They're such incredibly strong, powerful, smart women, and to me, they are just two of the people that I admire most in this entire business. So if you are in this group and you have the opportunity to learn from them, you are way ahead of the game. And not to, like be that person that's like, when I was your age, I had to walk 20 miles to get to school in the snow. But here's the reality. You guys have something that I never have had. You have these women that, just like I said, are smart, are intelligent, are driven, have built ridiculously strong businesses. Hey girl, I'm just like talking about you. And that's something I've never had. I would really have, I would give anything to have the opportunity to be led by somebody like Danielle or Melissa. And my point being is, you've got something that I never had, and you have all the tools in front of you to do whatever you want to do with it, do in this business. I had somebody reach out to me yesterday, which I have happen a lot, where people are like, I'm not connecting with my upline. And I'm like, girl, prosper where you're planted. Like, you have all the tools in front of you. If you are a coach in this network, like everything is at your fingertips, and there isn't some magic formula. There isn't some magic coach that's going to make you successful. You are going to make yourself successful. And if you want, it's one of something that Tony Robbins always says, which I'm a huge Tony Robbins fan. If you want life to change, you have to change. Like, the only thing that's going to make you successful in this business is you. So anyway, tangent there. Let me get to the topic at hand. So Melissa wanted to chat with me about developing diamonds. And, I still feel like this baby coach that's like, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know how to, I don't know. What have I done? I mean, yes, what I will tell you is this. I always go back to being brand new in this business. And I started in July of 2015. And what happened was I got the fire. I got super fired up for this business, for the opportunity, but mainly because my life changed extraordinarily. Like, everything in my life changed because truly this network and because of personal development. I didn't have this giant physical transformation. So get that out of your head. If you're thinking you need that, you don't need that. I mean, yes, these workout programs and this nutrition plan were mind blowing to me. They truly, truly, truly were a solution for me, but it was the community and the personal development that just lifted me higher and started to change who I was on the inside. And I was a different mom, and I was a different wife, and my family started to change. And I woke up every day super fired up about life. And I hadn't felt that way in I don't know how long. And that feeling and that experience, and yes, getting in way better shape in less time, like all of it was just transforming. And I just wanted everybody to feel that. I just wanted, and I still feel that way. And the second you stop leading with your heart in this business is the second you will fail. I still just organically want this for everybody. And so, there were people in my life that were like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Sign me up. Let me do this. Like, you just are like a totally different person. And so I started signing, challengers up. And what happened was those challengers' lives transformed. And you're probably like, what does this have to do with developing diamonds? It has everything to do with developing diamonds. So these girls came in that were just random acquaintances of mine. And, a week into their first challenge, their lives were completely different. And I say this because at the end of my first full year in the business, I had 7 diamonds. And I didn't think that was good. First off, I was so naive. I was like, I worked with 47 coaches, and in, the last year and a half, and 40 of them failed or quit. So I didn't think I was doing well. Like, I honestly felt like I wasn't doing well, but I figured out that, 7 diamonds at the end of your first year is good. So maybe let me dive into this and figure this out. I love studying, human nature and just behavior. And so I really looked at all of these people that quit or failed and these 7 women. I was like, what is it about these 7 that is different from the other 40. And here's the crazy thing. No one, not one of those 7 coaches was somebody that came in and I thought, oh my God, I just signed up an elite coach. I just signed up a rock star. Like, she's got this warm market. She's got this social media background. All 7 of those women were no one that I would ever think would be a rock star Beachbody coach. But what happened was this. They had a transforming experience to where their friends started to ask them, girl, what did you do? Like, sign me up. So those challengers, those first few challengers for them, it was just an organic process. It was very organic for me to say, like, oh my gosh, your girlfriends want to sign up, you should coach. Like, let's lead this challenge group together. And so what happened in that first 6 months of my business was I had like 5 or 6 girls that just organically grew from challenger to coach, just totally hobby. I'm going to do this on the side, just a little bit over here. And we became a team. And this might sound fluffy and like rainbows and butterflies, but it's not. It's everything that I've built on my team. Everything that I've been able to build comes from this foundation of a true team. And so I was working with these 5 or 6 girls and we were just excited. We were like talking every single day over Messenger, like, how can we make this better? What do you want to do? You know, Maggie's great at cooking. I suck at cooking. So Maggie was like, share some recipes, show people how to cook things. You know, Jen wanted to like learn more about Shakeology and she was kind of like really into that. So I was like, Jen, why don't you take Fridays and like share about Shakeology? And she was learning about it and sharing about it. She was excited to be a coach. She was excited to have that title and that role in our challenge group. And so there was a team. We were a team. And then it was like, well, let's get together on Wednesday. A lot of my team is local. Don't let that be a self-limiting belief for you, because there's a lot of downside to that. And we started to get together for coffee and like work together and mastermind together. And it was so much fun. It was just fun. Like, we were a bunch of mamas that had something that was exciting to us. We were changing people's lives. Like, it was just this organic fire that was in all of us. And so I will tell you, my very first diamond, I love her dearly. She is a premier coach now. She is the one coach on my team that will flat out tell you, I hate exercising and I love junk food. Like, that's been her. She's just her whole entire life, and she's in her early 40s. She has never exercised and she's eaten junk food, and she's just the person that does not like eat clean or exercise. And she became that person, right? So it was really powerful. But when my girls saw that this one person went diamond first, they were like, what? Like, she went diamond? If she can go diamond, I can go diamond. And I can remember, and this wasn't like a plan or anything, I took her to the spa just to celebrate like her going diamond, and we had this really great day. Well, all these other girls saw that and they're like, I want to go to the spa, you know? And what happened was, it wasn't just they want to go to the spa, it was they didn't want to be left behind. And if we hadn't had that team culture where we were super, super, super tight, talking every day, working our challenge group together every day, they wouldn't have felt that kind of pressure in a good way to follow right behind her and then go diamond next. And then there was 2 people that were diamond, and the third one was like, I'm not going to be left behind. I'm going to go diamond. I'm going to go diamond. I'm going to go diamond. And so that momentum was created right out of the gate. And so that's a huge, 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 huge part of it. If you don't have that team culture and everybody's just kind of out there doing their own things separately, it's not going to happen as easily. I always say momentum builds momentum. Like, I didn't really do anything magically except create the culture. And so I've had one diamond, and I know Melissa's probably like, girl, you're going to have a lot more, but I've had one diamond drop ever out of all the diamonds that I've advanced. And it's so obvious to me because she was the one coach that wasn't like a part of the crew, meaning she just didn't like participate in as many things as we were participating in. She had, you know, a toddler and then had another baby, and she was working real estate. And so she was kind of like out in left field. And so for her, when she decided to not coach anymore, her life didn't change. You know, it felt like, oh, you know, the pressure's off. I don't have to coach anymore. And, you know, this is the right decision to make for me and my family. Where I can tell you that every other coach on my team would feel like if I took my foot off the gas of coaching, like I would lose my friends. I would lose like my social life. I would lose so much that's just not going to happen. Like, I'm just not going to do that. You know, this team is my family. We travel together. We get to go on retreats together. We get to go to Summit together. They make me better every single day. Why in the world would I ever stop doing this? And that's how I have felt from day one. I have always felt like, I don't care if I get paid. I'm going to do this work every day of my life because it makes me somebody that I never could have imagined myself being, honest to God. And so the other part of this too that I think is important, and I shared about this at leadership, is the story you tell your people. So, you know, Emerald, I think we can all agree that Emerald is a decision. Emerald is super easy. And so when you get on your GSR calls with your coaches, don't tell them like, you know, the first step on the kind of the ladder is like Emerald, and it means you got to get 2 coaches. You know, you have to sign one up on your right and you got to sign another one up on your left. No, you tell them like, we're going to get you to Emerald this weekend. It's a decision. It's a no-brainer. It's nothing that's hard to do. You just do it. You know, you sign up your spouse and one other coach and you're an Emerald coach and you get all these things. Like, it's so much in what you're telling them. So if you're sitting here and you know, most of us know that Emerald is a decision. Emerald isn't hard to do. Well, Diamond is just 2 emeralds. So Diamond shouldn't be harder at all either. It really shouldn't. It should be a decision. If Emerald's easy, then Diamond should be easy because it's 2 emeralds. So, you know, after that, you're going to get to Diamond. You're going to make your spouse Emerald. You're going to enroll enough challengers to convert them to coaches so they can get the discount. And you're going to look for some business builders because this is the most amazing freaking thing in the whole entire world. And who wouldn't want to do this? Who wouldn't want to do this? And you start to just tell them, you know, the story. And I know for me, my coach, you know, told me that. My coach told me that Emerald's a decision, you get to Emerald. And this is where the power in this comes from for me, being really naive and in the very beginning. And I'm the kind of girl that like puts my head down and just does what I'm told to do. And I don't get caught up in the chatter. So I wasn't like in all the team pages, like talking about things and overthinking things. Like I was doing. And I didn't have time to get caught up in the chatter. So I can remember being completely overwhelmed and confused. And I was like ready to go into Diamond training because I had hit Emerald. It was like August, I want to say. I had been coaching for a month. And I was so confused by all the groups that somehow I ended up in Barbie Kalev's Diamond Dash because she's my upline. And I was like in so many groups, I was just confused. And I loved Barbie's, I loved what I was seeing. So I just kind of stayed in that one. And what happened was, you know, it was a 60-day training. And what I did was I took out my calendar and I like went to this, you know, monthly planner page and I counted out, or maybe it was was it 60 days, 8 weeks? I think it was a 6-week training, actually. It was 6 weeks. I counted ahead 6 weeks, and I circled the date, and I wrote Diamond. And there was not a thought in my head that that was supposed to be something that was hard. There wasn't a thought in my head of, I hope I get there. All I thought was, I just assumed. My assumption was, okay, so you get in this training, and you follow direction, and then this is by this date, I'll be Diamond, maybe a little sooner if I do more. Like, that was just my assumption. And you guys, we get what we believe. We get what we put our intention out there to be. So my assumption was that was just what happened to every single person that went through the Diamond Dash. And that's what happened. I went Diamond in like 5 weeks. And again, it wasn't hard. It wasn't easy. But you guys, I didn't do anything different except I just did all the things. And we say that on my team all the time. I love Micah Folsom's hashtag do your crap because it's basically what we say, do all the things. You cannot, you know, reach the rank that you want to reach. You cannot help the people you want to help. You can't get to where you want to get to doing 60 or 70%. This business is simple if you just do 100% of all the things. So I pulled out my business activity tracker. That's how I got to Diamond. That's how I teach my girls how to get to Diamond. But I really, really, really emphasize that when it says post on, back in the day, it said post on social media 3 times a day. That doesn't mean 2. That doesn't mean 1. That doesn't mean 3 days a week. It means post on social media 3 times a day, 7 days a week. And so that's what I did as a new coach. When it said add 5 people to your network, I added 5, not 3 or 4. I added 5. And I just check the boxes. I just check the boxes. That's how simple this is. This truly is black and white. Like if you do all the things and you check all the boxes, you will get to diamond. If you want your girls to get to diamond, have them check all the boxes and they will get to diamond. It's that easy. Like it makes me insane that we get so caught up with the emotion and we get so caught up with the roller coaster and overthinking everything. The successful people in this business do. They just do. They just take action more than the people that aren't taking action. And we're more willing to be uncomfortable. I love that quote that's from somewhere that says successful people are willing to do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do, or successful people are willing to be more uncomfortable longer. Like I am willing to be uncomfortable. I am willing to throw myself out there on social media. I am willing to work longer and harder. I am willing to sacrifice sleep. I will do it all. You know, I will sacrifice in the short term to get to what I want in the long run. So it is as simple as that. So be really intentional about the story behind getting to diamond for your team. I think it should be a 60 to 90 day thing. I don't even want to say goal because that, you know, puts the verbiage around it like you're going to try to get to this goal, but it's like, no, you'll get to emerald immediately. We'll just, you know, make you emerald. That's a decision. And then at the 60-day mark or 90-day mark, we're going to get you to diamond. Like it's just what we're going to do. And you have to put that assumption into people's heads, and you have to create that team culture. So this is what I'll end with. Actually, I do a ton of, I don't want to say I do a ton of one-on-one calls because that's not really true, but I really work with my people. So for example, like right now we're doing a diamond dash. And so my girls that are trying to get to diamond are in the diamond dash, like just kind of, I'm running the diamond dash with other coaches. So I'm in there, but I really tell them like, this is up to you. Like, we're going to tell you what to do and you gotta do it. And I'm not your boss. You are your boss, and you are also your only employee. So you better show up if you want to be successful. But I meet with them once a week then in a small pod. You know, we do like a diamond push call where I can check in with them and I have them turn in their trackers. And it's really obvious to me who's doing the work and who isn't. And again, it is black and white. The people that are checking every box when they turn in their tracker are the people that have already hit diamond in the last month. And the people that aren't checking off the boxes are struggling and they're feeling like failures and they're all caught up in their head. And it's hard. Take the emotion out of it and just go for doing the things, doing all the things and doing the work. So that's what I have for you guys today. It is so fun to just jump in here. And yes, they need a serious accountability. Find an accountability partner, you guys. You know, do whatever you need to do and put into place what you need to put into place to hold yourself accountable. So happy Wednesday, you guys. Make it a great day and do all the things. Bye.